But I would love one day to see the queer gestational commune in which biobags of some kind enabled gestators to pause, share, transfer, redistribute, temporarily walk away from pregnancies. I would love to see these technologies help denaturalize motherhood and liberate those with uteruses from the imperative to gestate. This would require the expropriation of the means of safer obstetrics and maximally assisted reproduction, currently monopolized by capitalism's elites. Like Firestone, I have to believe we can do it, and I hope we will know what it's like to manufacture our children with the help of some kind of wet tech, enabling a form of common gestational touch that inflicts no more harm to a fetus's many parents that we can collectively accept. Okay. I will now shift gears a bit and turn my...
Oh, thank you, Sophie. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough for right now. I want you to listen to how Sophie describes this. Ignore the sneaking into the hospital part. Like, I want you to actually just listen to how Sophie describes it.
Life in Marge Piercy's fictional city, Mattapoisett. This vision of a way of manufacturing fetuses external to the human body, a sort of post-gender mode of reproduction, facilitated by a central liquid tank or brooder, with all subsequent baby making and parenting labor diffused across all of society.
So they're talking about degendering reproduction, right? So you might be thinking, as is a criticism that I often get, Carlin, is this just one crazy person on the internet? Is it how many people have actually seen this? Okay, how many people? Okay, well, let me show you. I covered this on the Substack back in September. This is a paper that was published via the Harvard Kennedy School of Government in the student journal of the Harvard Kennedy School of Government. Harvard paper suggests all children born in artificial wombs for gender equity. This is not just one crazy person. This is queer Marxism. This is queer anarcho-communism. And they're literally publishing these papers at Harvard in the, hang on, let me make this bigger so you guys can see it, in the Student Policy Review, which is something that is actually read, okay? This is not an insignificant thing. Transhumanism, the idea of overcoming biological limitations with sophisticated technology, envisions a world where medical technology advances to achieve universal fertilization and for fetuses to develop outside of wombs, completely decoupling gender and reproductive labor. Modern fertility technology already allows for some decoupling, but gendered reproductive labor divisions and biological limitations remain. This was literally published by Harvard not too long ago. You can actually find the link right here, the link to the article, and I will share this tab. It is called How to Abolish Gender. It was published on July 25th, 2021. This is not just one crazy person. It's just not. This is on Harvard's website right effing now. So, this idea of decoupling gender from birth to achieve gender equity is actually a thing on the far left. It's a highly radical thing. It's very, very, very leftist. But I don't want people dismissing this as just one crazy person. It is not just one crazy person. And honestly, it does the ideas that the left incubates, they slowly make their way out into culture. And so if you dismiss it as one crazy person, what you're dismissing is 10 to 15 years later, those ideas have incubated into the entire culture. They're talking about a woman who wrote a book in 1970. The book she's talking about was written in the 1970. and then it slowly incubated out through culture because people ignored it and they dismissed it as, oh, that's just one crazy person. That's just one crazy person. Well, guess what, guys? Sometimes one crazy person can influence a lot of fucking people. And it doesn't take place right away. And it doesn't, yeah, I'm unironically using the word incubate. I am, no pun intended. Or pun intended, I guess. Either way. One crazy person can influence a lot of people. And sometimes it takes those ideas a long ass time to percolate. But this is not just one crazy person anymore. Maybe it was in the 70s. It's not now.